Hi, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories. First one is about a key meeting being held in Tigray. Tigray is at the crossroads. Key decisions expected. This meeting could lead to escalation in tensions or diffusing of tension. There's secondly, Abiy, PM Abiy spoke today at the parliament and he told armed groups to lay down arms. Did he treat Ola and Fano equally justly in his talk? What did he say? Or is there any preferential treatment for Ola than Fano? And thirdly, two gatherings of Eritrean community. One was held in Dallas and the other one was held in Sweden. Big gatherings, Brigade Hamido and pro-government community organizing, now separate gatherings, it seems. Firstly, viewers, Tigray. We have been seeing tensions between Tigray interim president Getachew Reda and the other side, TPLF senior leaders. A meeting of the party TPLF was prevented from happening in Mekelle, Tigray's capital. Military had to intervene. Meeting was postponed. We saw statements from Tigray interim government and the party TPLF. Then we saw a big statement from Ethiopian federal government, which contained a roadmap for the resolution of deadlock over contested territories between Tigray and Amhara regions. And in that statement, federal government leveled some allegations against Tigray authorities, including TPLF, Tigray interim government. And after that statement, we saw that a meeting was summoned. Both parties are attending this meeting, ongoing since yesterday. Getachow's Tigray interim government officials there, Getachew himself there, Tigray military elite members there too, Sadkan, where are they attending the meeting? Top TPLF leaders attending the meeting too, like those who have been opposing Getachew Reda, Ellen Gabrevai, Debretsion. Debretsion and Getachew Reda have been seen presiding over the meeting. They were seen sitting on the stage. So discussions underway. Now this meeting could go both ways. If there is no consensus between the two sides, we'll see more tension between Tigray interim government and the TPLF senior leaders. People say that maybe TPLF leaders could demand removal of Getachew Reda. That is why PM Abiy sent Republican guards. Purpose of sending of Republican guards is to defend Getachew, to protect Getachew from a likely coup. That is why he is in a strong position, Getachew, because he is backing a federal government, backing of some generals to Sadkan standing with him too. On the other hand, if talks succeed, we could see joint position taken by the two sides. TPLF military interim government, a joint position about the four-stage solution which has been proposed by Ethiopian federal government in its statement a few days ago. This is a very crucial meeting. Tigray will have to take a position now. Is it in support of referendum? Though Getachew himself rejected the idea of referendum, as long as he's in power, because he said that he's not in a position to approve referendum. Referendum can only be approved by a regional council, which does not exist in Tigray now. So after election, regional council can consider whether to hold referendum or not. So Getachew, as long as he's in power as interim president, no referendum can be held. No referendum can be approved by Getachew's interim government. Though he opposed referendum, but still he's in power, he has the backing of federal government. What will TPLF say? TPLF in a difficult position. It wants restoration of its status. It is not eligible to contest election. Nebe has not reinstated TPLF as a political party. So TPLF wants to be restored as a political entity to contest election in Tigray. Let's see we're monitoring the meeting. We could not get anything from the meeting, but people are concerned. People from both sides are watching the developments in Tigray very closely. They want TPLF military interim government to come up with a joint statement, sending a clear message to federal government, maybe to Amhara government, Amhara regional government too. So we'll update you in coming videos. Secondly, viewers, PM Abiy spoke at the parliament today. He spoke for more than 2 hours, spoke on internal, external issues. I did a video about his talk regarding port. What did he say about internal conflicts? What did he say about Fano Ola? He told armed groups to lay down arms. He said, we cannot negotiate with people who have pen in one hand and rifle in the other hand. Who was he talking about? Was he talking about Fano or Ola? Talks already ongoing between Ola and Ethiopian federal government. Did Ola lay down arms? No. Ola did not lay down arms. Talks underway. So why can't such talks be held between Fano and Ethiopian federal government? Has federal government made any effort to engage Fano groups diplomatically through talks? Has government formed any committee, high-level committee, to talk to Fano commanders or people close to Fano, people, political players close to Fano? No. Isn't he adopting a double standard? When it comes to talks with Ola still armed, Ola conducting operation, though relative ceasefire, relative calm in Oromia, talks starting. But for Fano, maybe he wants Fano to lay down arms first. That is when talks will be held. So I am unable to understand his position about Ola and Fano. He seems to be giving preferential treatment to Ola. Why? By the way, I said before the start of talks between Ola and government, the talks could succeed. Why? Because government is ready to make compromise. Government PM Abiy wants Oromia to be behind him. He knows that his number of his rivals is on the rise. Amharas opposing him in the region as well. So he wants now strong backing of the region from where he is. That is why talks started. And that is why we could see government make compromises and we could see some progress made in the talks. And since he wants backing from Oromia, maybe he's not interested in having backing of Fano fighters who are not likely to support PM Abiy's government. That is why no offer of talks to the Fano fighters. No tangible efforts from the government to talk to Fano fighters. But he said very clearly, he said that no armed group in entire world in the last few decades has been able to topple governments. So no matter how long the fight continues, no one will be able to remove the government. By the way, I think government cannot be removed, but government can be destabilized. Economy can be destabilized. Entire country can be destabilized. Entire Amhara can be destabilized. That is what is happening. Even without removing PM Abiy's government, these armed groups can inflict serious damage to the government. The government should not take the groups lightly. Government should not take Fano Ola lightly. These groups, if they continue their armed resistance, they'll be a pain in the side of federal government. Ethiopian economy can never flourish. Ethiopia cannot progress rapidly if armed conflicts continue. And he said it, by the way. He said that without peace, there is no prosperity. So peace is the first requirement for prosperity. But for peace, you need to talk. Only through military operation, peace cannot be achieved, though it can be part of the strategy. Military operation can be part of the strategy, broader strategy, but in the end, you have to talk. So far, government, I think, does not want to talk to Fano. It wants to crush Fano. Thirdly, viewers, Eritrean Brigade Hamza members are holding meetings, choosing their bodies now, because Brigade Hamza has turned into a big entity now, with presence in Europe, America, Canada, Israel, some other countries too. So now central or country level setups, organization is necessary. That is why we are seeing meetings in Europe, in America, in Canada, reportedly, where local level, city level, country level organizers, leaders are being chosen. In Dallas, hundreds of Brigade Hamza members organized a gathering there. So while Brigade Hamza is organizing itself, a pro-Eritrean government community is not sitting idle. Volta formed, I reported 2 to 3 days ago in Stockholm, Sweden. Volta, a group of pro-Eritrean government youths, formed in Stockholm, and yesterday there was a big gathering in Stockholm of pro-Eritrean government community. Volta, other pro-government community groups, they attended this program. There was no Brigade Hamza there. Brigade Hamza organizing programs separately. Pro-government community organizing programs separately. So far, no collision. Good development, healthy development. They should talk. They should not collide. But Brigade Hamza is seeing some divisions because group is getting bigger. So there are bound to be some problems. The main problem for Eritrean opposition is that it could not stay united. There have always been splits in Eritrean opposition groups. And that splits were exploited by Eritrean government, sometimes created by Eritrean government. Let's see, can Brigade Hamza stay united, and will it continue attacks on pro-Eritrean government festival programs, or will it change its strategy? That we'll see in coming days. Two videos, one from Dallas showing Brigade Hamza map, the second one from Stockholm, Sweden, showing pro-Eritrean government community